Hello everyone, today we will continue chapter triangle. We will start with the topic other criteria for congruence of triangle. We will start with theorem 7.4, which is SSS congruence rule, which means side, side and side. So in this, if three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. So in this we can see that in triangle ABC and PQR, AB is equal to PQ is equal to 3 centimeter, BC is equal to QR is equal to 5 centimeter, AC is equal to PR is equal to 4 centimeter. So we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by SSS rule. Now theorem 7.5, which is RHS congruence rule. RHS stands for right angle hypotenuse side. So if in two triangles the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent, which means we can see that in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, we can say that AB is equal to PQ, this is 4 centimeter and this is the side. AC is equal to PR is equal to 5 centimeter, which is the hypotenuse, and angle P is equal to angle Q, which is 90 degree right angle. Therefore we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by RHS rule. Now example number 7, which says AB is a line segment. P and Q are points opposite sides of AB such that of each of them is equidistant from the point A and B, which means PA is equal to PB and AQ is equal to BQ. Show that the line PQ is the perpendicular bisector of AB. So in this we have to prove that AC is equal to CB and angle PCA is equal to angle PCB, which is equal to 90 degree. So we will start with in triangle PAQ and triangle PBQ, PA is equal to PB, which is given, AQ is equal to BQ, which is also given, and PQ is equal to PQ, which is common. Therefore triangle PAQ is congruent to triangle PBQ by SSS rule. So now we can say that angle APQ is equal to angle PPQ by CPCT, which means APQ is this angle and this angle are equal. So now in triangle APC and triangle BPC, AP is equal to BP, which is given. Angle APC is equal to angle BPC, we have proved above. Now PC is equal to PC as they are common. Therefore, triangle APC is congruent to triangle BPC by SAS rule. Now we can say that angle PCA is equal to angle PCB by CPCT. So now we can say that in line ACB, in this line, angle PCA plus angle PCB is equal to 180 degree as they form linear pair of angles. Now angle PCA is equal to angle PCB, so we can write as 2 times angle PCA is equal to 180 degree. Angle PCA is equal to 90 degree is equal to angle PCB, hence proved above. Now example number 8. P is a point equidistant from the two lines L and M intersecting at point A. Show that the line AP bisects the angle between them. So in this we have to prove that angle BAP is equal to angle CAP. So in triangle BAP and triangle CAP, we can say that angle B is equal to angle C, which are 90 degree. BP is equal to CP, which is given. AP is equal to AP as they are common. So in this we can say that B and C are right angles, BP and CP are one side, and AP is the hypotenuse. Therefore, triangle BAP is congruent to triangle CAP by RHS rule. Now we can say that angle BAP is equal to angle CAP by CPCT, which implies AP bisects angle A. Hence proved. Now exercise 7.3. Question number 1. Triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC, and vertices A and D are on the same side of BC. If AD is extended to BC at point P, show that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD, triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP, AP bisects angle A as well as angle D, AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. So first we will start with in triangle ABD and triangle ACD, we can say that AB is equal to AC given, BD is equal to CD, which is also given, and now AD is equal to AD as they are common. Therefore, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD by SSS rule. Now we can say that angle BAD is equal to angle CAD by CPCT. We will mark this as 1. So now second, in triangle ABP and triangle ACP, we can say that AB is equal to AC given, angle BAP is equal to angle CAP which we have proved above. Now AP is equal to AP as they are common. Therefore, triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP by SAS rule. So now we can say that angle APB is equal to angle APC by CPCT, and BP is equal to CP by CPCT. We will mark this as second. Now in triangle BDP and triangle CDP, we can say that BD is equal to CD given BP is equal to CP. We have proved this, and DP is equal to DP as it is common. So now we can say that triangle BDP is congruent to triangle CDP by SSS rule. So with this we can say that angle BDP is equal to angle CDP by CPCT. We will mark this as 3. So third is AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. So by 1 and 3 we can say that angle BAD is equal to angle CAD, and third is angle BDP is equal to angle CDP. So now we can say that AP bisects angle A and angle D. Now we will use second, that is angle APB is equal to angle APC. Therefore in line BPC we can say that angle APB plus angle APC is equal to 180 degree, as they form linear pair of angles. Therefore 2 times angle APB is equal to 180 degree, angle APB is equal to 90 degree is equal to angle APC, which means AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC, hence proved. Now question number 2. It says that AD is an altitude of an isosceles triangle ABC, in which AB is equal to AC. We have to show that AD bisects BC and AD bisects angle A, which means we have to prove that VD is equal to CD and angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. Now for this we will start with, in triangle BAD and triangle CAD we can say that angle BDA is equal to angle CDA, as both are 90 degree. Now BA is equal to CA, which is given, and AD is equal to AD as they are common. Therefore triangle BAD is equal to triangle congruent to triangle CAD by RHS rule. So we can say that BD is equal to CD by CPCT, and angle BAD is equal to angle CAD by CPCT, which means AD bisects BC and angle A, hence proved. Now question number 3. Two sides AB and BC are and median AM of one triangle ABC are respectively equal to sides PQ, QR and median PN of triangle PQR. We have to show that ABM and PQN are congruent and triangle ABC and PQR are congruent. So with this we will start with, in this we are given that PM is equal to QN, AB is equal to PQ and AM is equal to PN. So in triangle ABM and triangle PQN, we can say that AB is equal to PQ, which is given, AM is equal to PN, given, BM is equal to QN, given. Therefore triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN by SSS rule. Now in this we can say that angle ABM is equal to angle PQN by CPCT. So now in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, AB is equal to PQ, given, angle ABC is equal to angle PQR, which we have proved. Now BC is equal to QR because we can say that these are medians. Therefore BM is equal to QN, which means 2 times BM is also equal to 2 times QN, which means BC is equal to QR. Therefore we have proved this. Therefore triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, hence proved. Question number 4. BE and CF are two equal altitudes of a triangle ABC. Using RHS congruence rule, prove that the triangle ABC is isosceles. So in this we are given that BE is equal to CF and we have to prove that AB is equal to AC. So in triangle BFC and triangle CEB, we can say that angle BFC is equal to angle CEB, which is 90 degree. PC is equal to CB, which is common, and FC is equal to EB, which is given. Therefore triangle BFC is congruent to triangle CEB by RHS rule. So now we can say that angle FBC is equal to angle ECB by CPCT, which also means that angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. Now by isosceles property we can say that angle ABC, which means opposite side is AC, and ACB, its opposite side is AB, so they will also be equal, which means triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Now question number 5. It says ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC. We have to draw AP perpendicular to BC to show that angle B is equal to angle C. So in this we will start with, in triangle ABP and triangle ACP. AB is equal to AC, which is given to us, and AP is equal to AP, they are common, and angle APB is equal to angle APC, as they both are 90 degree. Therefore, triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP by RHS rule. Therefore, now we can say that angle B is equal to angle C by CPCT. Hence, proof.